going to steal from me ever again. You could see this as my way of getting payback on the people that tried to wrong me over the years. So I will not stand for any of that, and I will do whatever I will be needing to do to actually get this done and finally get back to all of the relaxation stuff that I was doing before. So let me do this right now, and it will pay for itself in the long run. I mean, all of these things are like state-of-the-art equipment, so yeah, I had to pay a state-of-the-art price for it, but that is all worth it if you ask me. I mean, eventually in the long run all of this will be paying itself back, because you know this means that less items will get stolen and I will not get grieved as often. So without all of that I can just focus on maximum relaxing around here, and that way I can work even harder when I am back in Roblox, which will make sure that I can make more and better videos, ending up in me doing a better job and making more money so that I can keep doing these kinds of videos for you guys. Now I have still got some tricks up my sleeve for any of the guys that still think that they can come around here and bamboozle me. It is like this controlled confusion, it is all a grand illusion, because even though they think that they can just bamboozle me like that, I will show them that I can bamboozle them even harder. Because watch what I am about to do. First I am going to build this thing like no other house before, or trap for that matter. I bet that once I am done with these doors that I will be the one who comes out on top laughing at them. I mean, they can prank me all they want. You know how the saying goes, right? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Well, I am not someone who you just can fool with. I will not stand for it, and I will be the one who will have the last laugh. You can see me as Darth Vader after he killed the Emperor on the second Death Star. I mean, Vader was pretty much the bad guy up until that one point where he just threw the Emperor into the reactor shaft. Well, that is what I will be. The noobs might think that they are really powerful right now, but once I am done with them, I will be Darth Vader and I will be the ones ending them. Alright, so guys, please forgive me right now for what I am doing with this place here, because I literally have no idea what I am doing right now. This is just some on the fly thinking right here, because I literally have no idea how to use all of this. So if you have any sort of tips and tricks for me, well, it will always be welcome, of course. But right now I do not really have enough time to go look for some tutorials, because I will really need to make sure that no one finds me in this hole. I mean, no one will find me, right? I told that guy to just go away a couple of minutes ago, so I hope that he respects that instead of following me or coming back with like a group of guys or something, because I usually get intimidated pretty quick and I am like a turtle. I will need a shell so that I can hide in there, and right now I do not have a shell, so this is basically my shell right now. I will have to make sure that I can get through this, otherwise I will not have my shell for whenever more people show up, and then, well, that means that it is time to panic for me. Something like that. Okay, well, of course I will have to get out of this, right? So you know this lever will not work, because I cannot just leave my house unlocked like that, otherwise those darn strangers will definitely be showing up again. So I will need to find something new that will work instead of this. So I guess that this will work, right? I mean, there is no way that anyone would be suspicious of just some bald rocks around this place. I mean, it might look like a dump, but that is the point, right? Who would go looking for me at a dump? So I guess that will work out, especially since this is all just going to become one big trap, and we are able to lure people into this thing and never let them out, because that is pretty much the purpose of this trap. So that whenever a noob starts looking for me around here, then they will enter the place and they will be trapped forever, and they will not be able to bother me, so that way I can stay unbothered and I can keep making my videos like I love them. That is a nice thought, right? Let's hope that it works for now then. Now, of course, with all of the first wave equipment being placed down, I will just make sure that I can close up the walls right here so that I am not going to get anyone in my back, because I am not that well protected right there, and I am already breaking the bank on this equipment in the front, so I really do not have any type of currency or something like that left to also protect my house from the back, but that does not matter since I am in a little bit of a beach which will cover my back right there and then. Now you may have noticed that I said something about this being my first wave equipment. Well, yes, this is very true, because I will be going to build my own version of the second wave equipment, even though I am not yet sure what I am going to be using for that. But what I do know is that I am going to need something good for it, something that will make the trespassers think twice about what they are about to go do. So let's see what I can actually come up with to finish this right away. So what would you guys come up with? Let me know know in the comments down below. Alright, now of course all of that is what I am doing is just an advice. You do not have to take advice, it is just there to guide you through your life and maybe help you make a decision. But do not forget that advice is just that, advice. It is some sort of way to help you make your decision. It is not there to make the decision for you. So the same goes for me right now. I am here, but I am not letting anything that has happened today affect me. I will just continue on, just like the brick wall that I talked about the other day. That brick wall might be there, but you can always climb it. The ones who think that you cannot climb it, they will never be strong enough to actually climb it. So I will stop boring you guys with advice and poems, but I will rather just fight on to live another day right now. Unlike the noobs that actually will enter this place right here. So that way we can make sure that they are not bothering me anymore. I am actually hoping that my super trap right here is much like the Death Star, and that it will become the most feared weapon of all time right now. That would make my day. Now let's just hope that we can get to the next part in a little bit of a quick manner, because I am about to pop an egg right here because of this waiting. Oh my god, I need more me time, and I do love me time, you guys. But that was enough me time because we have a lot more things to go through, and I do not want to get all repetitive to you guys when it comes to my content, because my content is always very original and non-clickbait like, so I do not want you guys to start thinking any less of me right now. There is just too much at stake when it comes to the channel and to the people and you guys, and I am not about.
Visste du att doktor.se även har fysiska vårdcentraler? Dessutom har vi
About to throw all of that away just because I am starting to become lazy. Well, let me tell you this then, because I am not lazy, nor will I ever become lazy. Okay, never mind, I might actually be like very lazy, but that does not matter because there is just a lot of stuff that I have to do, so there is just no time to be lazy around these days anymore. So this sub is changing from a lazy dude to an awesome dude, and there is nothing that you can do about this. But I am not mad at that. And the only reason why I am not mad at that is because I am going to be a changed man from now on. I am not just going to cast out all the people that come to me for my experienced help and such. No, I am going to change them by changing myself and my outlook on said people. So I will be getting some stuff together, and by stuff I mean explosives, and I am going to make sure that this hero Brian does not have anything to do with getting my house blown up, by turning him into a pulp. That is pretty good, right? That is one way to put myself on the map again, right? I mean, I am just a freaking mastermind right now. There is no one that can beat me, I can tell you that much. I am pretty much the best destroyer out here, and I am not letting that be taken away from me because I am the only Sub-Zero exabyte out here, and I am ready to freaking rumble, kids. I will not let this hero Brian guy get all of the attention when I deserve all of the attention and not him at all, alright? And of course he will not get me. Now let's hope that they will never be coming back here ever again, nor his friends or whatever. So I am going to start with all of these tools that I handpicked for the specific job just back there, and I am going to be installing some more traps and fences and stuff. You know, just some more security stuff, I guess that you would call it. And if there is one thing that I do not like, then it will be getting caught in the back with my eyes looking the other way, which would be pretty normal when someone is coming around from the back. But you know, that is all just metaphorically speaking. I am going to be loving every freaking second of this, and that will be all of it today. I think this is the best way to passively handle these noobs that keep coming at me, since I can just use this as a normal door, and no one will notice it until it is too late and they get zapped into another dimension. Although I have not seen these guys ever since I got here, which to me is a little bit fishy, of course, but I am just going to let that fly for right now because I think that this thing should be noob proof. But still, as always, I am hoping that I will never actually have to use this.